and welcome to the Talkies from Carmen Line Studios. I'm Kenny, and
you're Crunk.
Here with a couple of other filmmakers. Who are you?
Who are you?
I can't talk like...
You have to keep up the bit.
I can't do it.
You have to keep the bit going.
I can't do it.
Hi, welcome to the Talkies from Carmen Line Studios, where three filmmakers talk about movies. I'm Kenny.
I'm Perfidia Beverly Hills.
No, you're not.
Oh, sorry. I'm D, as you can see, right?
Hey,
D.
Who are you?
I'm Taylor, as you can see.
I'm Paul Thomas Anderson.
No.
You got to stop lying.
That's Kenny over there. You're Kenny. Actually, you're large-scale logistics.
So sorry.
People are going to believe you.
I didn't know what he looked like until I saw him.
Really?
Then I knew.
I believe you.
Then I knew.
I believe you, too.
I believe you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, okay. So, hey, we're talking about one battle after another today, which some of us have seen many times, and one of us just once. But I won't reveal who is who.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Hot takes.
Okay.
We're going to start with me
Oh,
and go
switch it up a little bit.
that way.
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're last, D.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, you deserve it.
Going last is crazy work.
You deserve it. Okay, my hot take is... This is the Coen brother movie I've been waiting for ever since No Country for Old Men.
I've heard this already. You already said this before.
I'm not going to change my hot take. It's still true. I've been holding in this hot take for like 2 weeks. I'm like, I know exactly what I'm going to say for the hot take. I'm not going to change it now.
I would agree with that.
Good.
And you do feel that way.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It's the Coen brother movie I've been waiting for ever since.
Kenny.
What?
The Coen brothers didn't direct this movie.
What? I swear.
This is not a Coen brothers movie.
This is the Coen brother movie I've been waiting for.
It's a Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
I understand that he made the Coen brother movie I've been waiting for.
Oh.
That was really hard to understand.
Oh,
All right.
gotcha.
Very
Hey, what's your hot take?
This is the best movie I've seen in 5 years.
I think that's safe to say.
That's
Good.
a hot take. Better than Poor Things, bro?
This is better than Poor Things.
No, I can't go there.
It just is.
That's a...
Sounds like you're
just
digressing. You have a hot take to share.
Didn't like the look of this movie. I thought it was ugly, but the cinematography was awesome. That's my hot take.
We're going to have to dig into that.
also love-
I already know what you mean by that.
I also love the movie.
I literally know what you mean.
Sorry.
I know what you mean by that.
Call me an idiot. But
Idiot.
Thank you. I don't know what you mean.
You're
what do you
so
mean?
stupid.
I did not
What a
think it was
stupid-
ugly at all. I loved it.
And I disagree. I
did
would push
notice,
back on that. Not an ugly movie.
I did
Sorry.
notice.
Sorry for giving a hot take.
It looked
Yeah.
like there were shots that were intentionally overexposed.
We'll talk about that.
But I thought it worked.
What I mean when I say the movie's ugly is because it was meant, like, it looks like it was meant to be realistic. Because there's a lot of it feels very realistic, and like the shots are not aesthetically pleasing. Like if I were to think about a movie where everything looks gorgeous, right? Like the lighting just looks really nice. Like I would think like Dune, I would think like Poor Things, or I would think what's a one? Nosferatu. I would think about how the shots look really, really cool. But that's just aesthetics. So aesthetics aside, cinematography was done really well in here because they did visual storytelling, I think, very, very well. The shots communicated things emotionally to me. But it looks stupid. The color, I didn't like. There's times where they had mixed soft lighting and hard lighting at the same time, which I thought was disgusting. I hate the separation between characters and their backgrounds. A lot of times you have the background that is the same shade as the person, and it looks real, which I know that's what they're going for, and I like that. I just thought it was ugly, that's all. Yes.
Devon, I hate you.
Excuse me.
No, full name.
I
hate you.
Oh my God.
Taylor, that was his dead name.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. My bad.
I go by D, thank you.
D,
Yes. You hate me.
I hate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just kidding.
I
actually don't.
All right, so, but with regards to the look, the aesthetic,
Yeah.
because I think you guys know more about this than I do.
Then aesthetics?
No, about what I'm about to say. I was prefacing what I was about to say. I think you'll know more about this than I do.
I'm at the edge of my seat.
So I found that specifically, like the first act of the film that takes place before the 16-year time jump, had a very cool look that to me reminded me of 1960s and 70s movies. And in fact, until Taylor pointed out that the cars were modern, half of me thought this took place in the 60s and 70s.
That's so weird.
And then I went...
I didn't think that.
I did. And then I went, oh yeah, they had cell phones and made that joke about they, them. Well, I'm stupid.
That's interesting. So what about it looks...
It felt very retro.
Is it just the film stock kind of look? Because I know a lot of it's grainy.
It's grainy, but also it has like a desaturation in the first half that was kind of cool.
I'd say that the whole thing feels that way, though. Like a lot of it feels like there's not a whole lot of vibrancy in it. That's what I mean. Like it's like, you know, when a lot of people talk about Marvel movies and they say how it looks really gray, and they're like, why are we always having to desaturate everything? That's what I felt like with this movie, except not desaturated in a way where it's stylistic, desaturated as in it's just real, and it looks like someone just took like a Super 8 and just...
Attention, please. There is an incoming delivery on deck 9A.
Delivery?
Oh, yeah. I actually read about this in the manual.
There's a manual?
We get deliveries from FedEx and UPS.
And Amazon?
Not Amazon, though. No.
Hey there. Is, let's see, one of you Devagan?
Yeah.
Here you go, package. And sign here.
Okay.
Wow. Jesus fucking Christ. So, you guys making a podcast or something?
Well, we were.
What's it called?
The Talkies.
From Carmen Line Studios.
Oh, you've heard of us.
You guys make movies, right?
Yeah, when we can.
I'm gonna take a piss.
Perfect. I have a script.
Oh.
You're gonna love this. It's got everything: cosmic horror, spaghetti. It's got.
Not really.
Just hear me out. It's called Fifth and Main. We open with steam engulfing the frame.
This action is mandatory, non-negotiable. Remain inside the structure at all times. Do not attempt to exit. Do not attempt to communicate with external sources. Exterior access points will be sealed from your protection.
What's going on?
Normal, unexpected.
What did you do to my door? Excuse me?
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
What?
No more.
No, wait a minute.
No, it's just we're really busy
I
and
gotta tell you the ending at least.
Look, bro, just take our business card.
Yeah. Wait. This is blank.
We'll email you.
No, okay, wait. I can tell you the ending right now. It has a great ending. There's a sky monster and this intense attack scene, and it goes.
Thank you for utilizing the large-scale logistics ejection process.
The cinematography you were saying?
yeah. Yes, yeah. I didn't like the look of the movie. The cinematography was good though. I like the cinematography.
So you keep saying that the movie's ugly.
Yeah.
I want to address this.
Please.
Because I think, well, what is happening here
is that I don't like the look of the movie.
Is that you think the movie looks ugly? What I'm saying is the aesthetics of the film are not your taste.
Absolutely.
In fact, they're probably the exact opposite of your taste.
It's funny because I was thinking about Licorice Pizza, and I love
Same
the look.
cinematographer.
Yeah, I love the look of Licorice Pizza, and it's similar, but Licorice Pizza has a more sleek edge lighting to it. They have a lot of different types of lighting that they do. Edge lighting is one of them, but this one doesn't have much of that. And I think a lot of it also, Licorice Pizza took place at night. So I just like that kind of look, I guess.
And the aesthetics of this movie, One Battle After Another, are definitely my taste.
Really?
Yes. I think the movie looks awesome.
So I would compare it to like, what's his name? Rodriguez?
Yeah, it's dirty. Like, yeah, it's like gritty.
I
see, and I think that adds to what I was saying about a 60s and 70s movie. Like, I'm really thinking of like the auteurs of the time who were making
like spaghetti western
16 millimeter movies, and
the French Connection.
Okay.
I totally thought of the French Connection, especially when
I've not seen the French.
For some reason, when they drove across that bridge in Sacramento, I was like, at first I was like, oh, that's Sacramento, and then I went, this feels like the French Connection.
So you guys like this type, both of you like this type of aesthetic?
I love this
sucked
aesthetic.
me in.
Yeah.
That's
there was
really
nothing in this movie from beginning to end that put me out of the movie.
I think this movie, to me, aesthetically, is what Dune to you is aesthetically.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm blown my mind right now.
Yeah.
Dune is exceptional cinematography to me. Or Enemy is exceptional.
Yeah.
This is, and I want to take an aside real quick. The cinematography, I think, conflates too much with aesthetic a lot. When I talk about cinematography, I'm talking about the types of shots and the visual storytelling aspect, not framing exactly, like we talked about with high and low, not mise en scene, but like actually putting the camera in certain places and saying, we're going to shoot here and do this with the camera. That's the cinematography versus the aesthetic, which is like the colors and the grit and the lighting and stuff like that. That's what, and lighting can also be part of cinematography. But I think there's this thing that people do where, because I've done this before too, where you think about a movie and you say, I loved the cinematography. And what you're thinking of are specific shots. And I think almost anyone who I've seen movies with who are not filmmakers would see something like Nosferatu or Dune and be like, oh, the cinematography was amazing because of shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, and I'm just like, yeah, but what you're thinking about is the aesthetic.
Right. Right. People go to cinematography is great because what they saw looked beautiful.
Because it looked really nice. Yeah. And I just want to say that I'm trying to divorce that in my mind with this movie because I don't like this aesthetic. Hobo with the Shotgun is another one that comes to mind that I did not like the aesthetic, but I thought it fit that whole gritty kind of grindhouse look.
Yeah. It's funny you bring up grindhouse because I watched Your Movie Sucks review of this and he said it was like a high art grindhouse movie.
Ooh, that's a cool way to put it.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I wouldn't say that it is as
it's not
rough
really a grindhouse.
It's not that rough.
As grindhouse
it's not
films.
A grindhouse.
I honestly think that the French Connection is a really good comparison in terms of look and aesthetic.
I've not seen it. I imagine I agree.
How about Sorcerer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sorcerer feels a little more rough, but yeah.
Something I want to touch on about how this movie was shot, and why I think a lot of the technical flaws, the flaring, the shots being whole shots being completely out of focus.
Oh yeah.
Like blown out backgrounds.
Yeah.
Totally overexposed, underexposed, like a chaotic technical sort of approach to it is that his direction is so confident that it sells everything.
Yeah.
Every single shot is completely sold as believable, and no mistake gets in the way of what's in the frame.
Absolutely.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that the reaction shot of Leo celebrating getting picked up by Sensei from the hospital is literally entirely out of focus. Like not even soft focus, like it's out of focus. They even used that shot in the trailer. Like, and it's just done so confidently that you don't even think about it. Well, maybe you do think about it. Maybe Dee thinks about it.
Yeah.
But the point is, it doesn't take away from the storytelling at all.
Not at all. No.
And like that's a kind of like confidence that you can't really cultivate that unless you've made a bunch of movies.
Right. No, he has a ton of experience, and he's a really good director.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like there was no point at this movie where I was like, ugh, that takes me out. I only noticed it because, I mean, this is the third time that I've watched it in theaters.
Yeah.
Like big ass screen. So I'm staring at everything and I'm noticing, oh, that's blown out. And oh, that's this way. But I never came out of the movie going, God, that was ugly. I was thinking, holy fuck, that was a really cool experience.
Full disclosure, I'm the one who only saw it one time.
Ooh, that was really hard to.
Sorry to admit that. Yeah, I feel very embarrassed.
You're the reason why it didn't make money.
I'm actually struggling to really think critically of the film in technical terms because of how immersed I was in the first initial watch through.
Yeah,
it's like I was,
you're in the story.
I was enveloped into that experience in the way you want an audience to be.
Right.
In which case I step out and someone says, "How was the editing?" And I go, "Oh shit, that was a movie."
Right.
Yeah.
Forgot that was edited.
Exactly. Yeah.
I thought I just lived something.
Yeah.
Just good directing.
That's exactly another point I want to we can bridge into this idea that this movie, every single aspect of it, from the production design to the cinematography to the performances to the writing and to the directing, all come together and emulsify into one thing.
Yeah.
It stops being about any individual part, the editing, it becomes one battle after another, like a whole piece that just stands as a full sculpture, maybe.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Totally that. I was going to say Uncut Gems is the thing that you reminded me of just now when you said the movie had such an emotional reaction to you that you didn't think about the analytical part.
Yeah.
That's what Uncut Gems did to me.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, probably me too in the first time.
Yeah, and it's like that movie, if I think about that aesthetically compared to this one, it's the same type of roughness. Maybe that one's a little bit more. And I never thought about the specifics of that movie being like, oh, it was out of focus at some points, or it was grainy or whatever, underexposed, because none of it mattered. And to this one, it doesn't matter either. It was, I think what it was is the aesthetic was just so unique, I guess, in my mind. I haven't seen something like it.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't pull up a reference frame. You wouldn't really find any other look that looks like
That's
this,
what it was. That's what it was. The movie posters and the trailer for this movie. So I know the trailer got both of you guys excited. I hated the trailer for it, but it was because I've been analyzing trailers lately, but it felt like it was made specifically to try to make people laugh. And I was like, this is not funny. And then I watched the movie and I'm like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because of the context.
It's wild how much humor's in the movie.
I do agree with you. Actually, the trailer, I was excited for the movie, not because of the trailer, but just because I knew
the director
what was happening with the movie. But and I agree that the trailer, I don't think the trailer did the movie justice.
I don't think so at all.
Oh, I think the best trailers don't do movies justice. That's what I want.
That's funny. I wonder if it's opposite for bad movies.
Precisely.
Yeah, bad movies, you're like, oh, that was awesome.
That's so cool.
You see a trailer's better than the movie.
Yeah. The monkey.
I think the thing that hooked me about the trailer for One Battle After Another was seeing that trailer, which definitely honed in on the humorous, right? Like the absurd, the big pregnant belly and the machine gun,
Right.
Was seeing all that and then seeing the name Paul Thomas Anderson on the screen.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I wasn't expecting. I'm like, what is this?
That's what I was thinking about with the other movie. What's his name just came out with? Black Swan director.
Aronofsky. Yeah, same. It looked like a huge departure from his style.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least in the trailer.
Right. Yeah, that movie's really good.
We should do talkies on it.
We
someday.
should. Yeah, PTA's is a really great director. As you said, the cohesion of this movie is so good. Was there something you wanted to bring up specifically?
Well, yeah, a few things. But since we're talking about PTA, let me just say this one little bit. I haven't read any of his scripts, but in this conversation I watched of the cast, they were all discussing the experience making the film on stage at the Lincoln Center. And one of them referenced how lean the screenplays are by PTA.
Yeah.
And that it's like he puts a tremendous amount of thought into the dialogue and leaves a ton of room to play for the action.
Interesting.
Because like literally it'll say a chase scene ensues and then he would have put in parentheses TBD.
Oh, that's incredible.
And then he would write like chaos.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. That's like all he would write
Wow.
for action. And because he's such a good director and has such a good relationship with these very talented people,
Right.
he has the awesome privilege to show up on, you know, shortly before shooting and hear ideas and brainstorm and build things in collaboration with his crew and his cast.
Yeah.
And all of them made reference to things they felt like they contributed to the movie, which
Wow.
is really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That's truly collaborative.
But think about
Totally,
think about how good you have to be to pull that off.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think most time if I succeed, it's because I thought of everything
Right.
ahead of time.
Yeah.
And got it all nailed down and ready to go, you know?
Yeah.
Because you know how it is. If you feel like you're, you know, herding cats on set, even on small productions.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, something I think I've learned a little bit about directing in the past few years from studying David Lynch and also Paul Thomas Anderson and an approach to directing that I think is probably the most effective is maybe this idea that you're as a director, your movie is only going to be as good as your relationship is with your cast and crew.
Oh, that's good.
You know,
I like that.
It's not you making the movie.
Right.
It's how do you get the best out of the talented people you trust that are around you?
Yeah, and
how do you
they,
get
they
them
need to feel
Yeah.
safe
exactly
and trusted.
Exactly,
You know?
yeah.
Feel like they
feel like they have
yeah.
a voice and
right.
and yeah, exactly.
That this movie's theirs as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
Which is like something I think a lot of people just miss.
Absolutely, especially people who are trying to be directors.
Exactly, yeah.
Because they want to be visionaries or they find that they're a visionary. Yeah. No, collaboration is like a huge thing in filmmaking. Like if you don't have that, or if you have toxic relationships, it becomes really hard to shoot. And I've done this before when I've been on a shoot where I'm cinematographer, and there's a few times where I could understand the director wasn't really thinking too much about the specific shots that they want, but they had the story in their mind. And so they'll build up this big relationship with the actors, which is great. That's what directors should do, directing action. But then when they come to me, then they're like, okay, so just, do the thing. Yeah. And I'm like, bro.
you got to get the same treatment as the
Same,
actors.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then the crew just kind of, steps in and does the gaps. And you're like, no, we need everybody.
So that's a great point, but the extreme opposite is true as well when you see these screenplays where the screenwriter has literally written in every camera move.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Making the job of the director of photography almost meaningless.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on the type of director that you are, I guess. I know for me, whenever I think of creative shots, I almost have to be on set and just see what we have around us and then go, okay, let's see. I think we'll do this and we'll do this. And I just go around the set with things, with the light, with the space, so I can think it out. And I feel like people like Quentin Tarantino or David Lynch or PTA probably do the same thing with directing, where they're just on the set and they're like, okay, now what can we do with this? And they just
I know
stuff.
Kubrick did that. He would never, he wouldn't start to think about his shot until he was there on set on the day with actors in costume with it lit. Then he would find his shot.
That is some that's some balls.
Yeah.
This brings to mind my my main takeaway that I felt when I left. Oh,
Excuse
my
me,
God.
guys.
Yeah.
Hank.
Wait, is that Hank?
Yep.
What?
What the fuck?
Hey, Hank.
Hank?
Later, Hank.
Where have you been, Hank? I was saying that when I came out of this film, my main takeaway, my main emotional impact, I was just carrying for days afterwards.
Was the waves on the roads?
No, it wasn't that. I'll get to that though. That's actually that actually
needs a big
is
segment.
my next topic of discussion. But before we get to that, is that these guys love this movie.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell there's an intangible thing. I don't really know how to describe it, but it came to my mind when you mentioned Uncut Gems. I had the same feeling. I'm just like, oh my God, all these guys are having so much fun.
Totally.
Making this movie. And I can tell this is Adam Sandler's movie and this is whatever the Kevin Garnett's movie.
Right.
Like you can tell that it has that kind of joy of filmmaking spirit in it. And I can't quantify that, but it's just it makes me want to get up and make some better movies like right now.
That's what I mean by the Quentin Tarantino comparison, because I know that he likes to make movies with specific people, like what's his name, Samuel L. Jackson, or Jamie Foxx, or Uma Thurman, and they give a lot to the movie, and you can tell that they like working with him, and that it's a repeat thing.
Yeah. PTA is the exact same way.
Yeah.
He has a cast that he always uses pretty much almost all of his movies. I've heard him say in interviews, Paul Thomas Anderson, where he'll go, I just really like making movies with my friends.
It's
All of his
I love that.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I want all my friends to be making movies. We all make movies together.
Yeah, that's great.
See, and that's right. When I see a movie that just makes me want to run out and get my camera and get together with Dee and Taylor.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are the best movies.
Yeah,
I wish we could do that.
I wish we could too.
I know, yeah.
We can't.
Yeah,
but
we can't.
And there are good movies that don't have that. There are good movies
Totally.
that don't have
Absolutely,
that.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there are excellent movies that are crafted by a dictator
Right.
Yeah.
of a
for sure.
director
Yeah.
that everyone's like,
David
I
Fincher.
cannot wait to get out of here.
David Fincher.
Maybe so, but there's certain movies that just make you want to go play.
Yeah.
And this is one of those.
Yeah.
I left the movie the first time I saw it.
In the middle.
Yeah. I was like, this is kind of not
This
good.
is trash.
Had to pee.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about this Christmas stuff. This doesn't make any sense. No, I left the movie the first time. I'm a big Paul Thomas Anderson fan, and I have been since I was a teenager. And I've seen all of his movies as they've come out since I was old enough to watch an R-rated movie.
Which for Taylor was 12.
Yeah, which for me was 12. No, I remember actually going to see Inherent Vice when it came out with my friends, and I was 16,
Nice.
but you need to be 17 to be admitted. So I had my dad come to the theater.
That was your first rated R movie?
That was not my first rated R movie.
Okay.
But that was like the first time I was trying to go watch an R-rated movie
Yeah.
in the theaters.
My dad took me to the theaters to see Last of the Mohicans when I was in 4th grade. That was my rated R movie.
Nice.
I had my dad come to the movie to let me in with my friends.
Right.
Just so they could go to see it.
That's funny.
So I've been a fan of him for a really long time. And walking out of this movie, and I liked Licorice Pizza, but it didn't blow my mind. And Phantom Thread is awesome, but again, it didn't super blow my mind. But walking out of this movie, I was like, Paul Thomas Anderson might be underrated.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that weird? This guy, watching that, I was like,
That's interesting.
He might be underrated.
There's not many directors that can sit on a stage sharing that stage with Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn, and the two of the biggest egos in Hollywood, are giving deference to PTA.
Yeah.
PTA.
Like literally, they're kissing his butt. They love him. They think he is, God.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Like there's not many who can do that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I held him in high regards already, and I was my expectations were surpassed, which I didn't think was possible.
I really liked the humor in this movie.
God, it shocked me how far they pushed it.
Yeah.
Right? Because it is in stark contrast to how serious the movie is at the same time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Right?
both. Yeah.
Like wildly serious, like really serious action.
Yeah.
Serious political messaging. Serious relationships shit going on, right? And yet, I mean, first you have Leonardo DiCaprio playing the dude, basically.
Yeah.
And it is hilarious. I mean, trying to get the password when he's high was one of the funnious things I've seen.
Yeah.
He keeps coming back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hitting his joint,
While
his
he's
little
trying to
roach
remember,
that he's
yeah.
got left. And he's like, oh, fuck.
Don't get paranoid.
Don't get paranoid. Now's not the time to get paranoid, Bob.
And
Think.
Lockjaw is one of the most deplorable characters
Yeah,
you can
very
think of.
hateable.
And is so fucking goofy.
Oh, yeah.
Like
So over the top.
he is over
Yeah.
his walk, his swagger, his smile, the way
his
he
walk is
talks,
great.
his boner. Like
Boner was great.
ridiculous. He's ridiculous.
boner was great.
His boner was so good.
Sean Penn can really pull off a good boner. I was
boner.
impressed.
That was so
you know what?
good.
They did
Yeah.
the boner thing better than Megalopolis did.
Oh, yeah, they did. Wow. What a comparison.
They did the boner
Out
thing
of the
better.
two boner movies that we've
Yeah.
seen so far, yeah.
Too bad Sean Penn's couldn't turn into a bow and arrow right then, though.
True,
That's
yeah.
true. You like my boner?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I'll give him that one. Perfidia.
Perfidia? You like my boner, Perfidia? He shoots her with an arrow, a crossbow. Is that what it was?
She's like, get
It
it
was
up.
like a
Get it up.
toy.
Yeah, I like how she rolls her.
Get her
tongue.
up.
Yeah, dude.
She was awesome. I loved that
Yeah.
actress. I don't know who she is.
Tiana Taylor. She's a rapper.
She's awesome in this.
This
And
is her
so
first
was
big role.
So was Jungle Pussy.
Also a rapper
She's also
by the name
awesome.
of Jungle Pussy.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome. No more pussy.
No more pussy.
That's from Tim in the Christmas Adventures Club
Right.
when he says, "So what happened to the female?" And he's like, "Oh, she's gone. She's long dead.
He goes, no more
No more
pussy.
pussy."
I don't remember that, but that brings us back to the topic of the humor.
Yes,
The absurdity of the Christmas Adventurers Club.
so good.
That is when I was pushed purely into Coen Brothers territory.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it
Yeah.
already had that kind of vibe. But when we pushed into the Christmas Adventurers Club and Hail Saint Nick, white supremacy. I mean, I was like, we've seen John Goodman
Yes.
talking about defiling the sanctity of a good cross burning. that was in Oh Brother Where Art Thou, right? Taking something so vile and making it really laughable.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's such a great way in the arts to combat something hateful in the world.
Is to make it look stupid.
ridicule it,
Oh,
right?
right. Well,
Just
and it's
make it as absurd as it really is.
Right.
Well, yeah, you're
Right.
pointing out the absurdity by exaggerating it.
Yeah.
Right? So it is absurd that there are real groups of old, rich white people
Right.
who dress up in robes and have secret handshakes
Yes.
and try to manipulate the machinations of politics. And that's real, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So this is taking that and blowing it up to level 10.
Yeah. I mean, choosing the name Christmas Adventures Club is so stupid.
It's something a group of 7-year-old boys
Exactly.
would come up with.
The jingle bells knock to get
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
The
Yeah.
Christmas music, the way they use the Christmas
That was
music
so
is
good.
so good.
So it's a 7-year-old boy mentality with unlimited money and power.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is.
Yeah, I loved. Gosh, I just want to talk about that scene where they're at the meeting and they're all discussing what to do, and so many things popped out. The the museum like background that they have with the stuffed turkey that's flying.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
what the hell was that?
Yeah, I love
That was wild.
The older guy who's in a wheelchair, and just his face the whole time. He's like, like this guy should have died already.
And he was clearly the one who had the most power.
The most power, yeah. The one guy who looks like he's part of the mafia, and he's like, "There's no easy to say this. She's black."
And then in the way it's just a beat of silence, and he just goes, which is like the ultimate whiteism thing, you know, like.
Yeah, I love all that. All of
Yeah.
that. Hail Saint Nick, that whole thing. The make it clean part, where he's like, he got his dick dirty.
Yeah.
He's like smiling while he's talking about it. He got his dick dirty. Make it clean.
Psycho behavior. It's some fucking weird shit, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
That takes a lot of confidence, I think, to direct that.
Right.
And
All
to
right.
put that in your movie. and
that is
like,
confidence.
Because like anyone who has any less experience, if a new filmmaker tried to do that,
Oh,
like
man.
it's not
That's what
going
I
to
mean.
work.
You have to be a master to pull this thing off.
Exactly. It's just
I
not
don't
gonna
think the
work.
concept of this movie works. Like, honestly, like if I just described it out of my own head, you guys would nod and smile and be like, cool.
Well, so the movie is a book, right? It's based off of a book.
It's
kinda inspired
loosely,
by.
yeah,
Oh, it's inspired by.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, it's a book about a group of former revolutionaries.
That's right. Okay.
Who end up what becomes of revolutionaries when they have normal lives.
Yeah, I heard. So this is like PTA's like he took like just the parts that he wanted and then just made everything
Right.
else basically. Gotcha.
Yeah. Which is actually, it's interesting because the book it's based on is called Vineland by Thomas Pynchon,
Right.
who also he adapted, Paul Thomas Anderson adapted Inherent Vice,
Right.
which
yeah.
is
I did
a
hear
straight up adaptation from what I hear, not inspired by.
Interesting.
Like a full blown adaptation.
Interesting.
So he can do adaptation and he can do the Kubrick thing.
Yes.
Is There Will Be Blood also the same?
It is a book.
That's another Kubrick.
That one is Oil by
Kubrick-fied.
Upton Sinclair.
Did you say Kubrified?
Kubrified, yeah.
Yeah.
Where he just takes what he likes
Right,
about
just
it
what he
and
likes.
makes his own story from
I
it.
mean, I think I got that right. That the book is called Oil by Upton Sinclair.
Yeah, it's called Oil. Mm-hmm. Oil.
I'm an oil man.
And it's my aardvark.
I was surprised.
DW.
I was
Yeah.
surprised to hear what PTA invented and what he took from the book.
Oh,
And
yeah?
I was very surprised to hear that Lockjaw's character is his invention. So that is not from the book. That's his own invention.
That's
which is
interesting.
pretty cool.
But a military figure who has a relationship with the leader of the revolutionaries is from the book.
Right.
Yeah.
There were things in this movie, going back to the humor really quick, that I felt like weren't laughed at, like out loud, but they're hilarious parts. And I don't know, 'cause I feel like I see this a lot in other movies where when it's a really good, experienced director, that they put a lot of subtle humor throughout the movie. And this is one of them. And we're like, I don't know how subtle this is, but like Bob has his cell phone that he keeps trying to charge. And they keep pulling him away over and over and over. That feels very Cohen.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, nope, can't do it
It's
there.
just like,
can't
let's
do it
just
there.
put in this little detail that will keep upping the anxiety.
Yeah. And I love
Yeah.
that. And I feel like every time I watch this movie, because it's been 3 times now, that people around me aren't laughing at the parts that I think were funny.
Yeah, every time I watched it again, it's like it gets funnier. Like you see the even more humor in it.
Yeah.
I loved that, and this is a part of why I think, like, on paper, you wouldn't think this movie works, is that you have this, like, incredible action-packed prologue, right, that starts off the movie, and you have these Christmas Adventurer Club folks running the things in the background, and then we're smack in the middle of a movie. You have almost a standalone buddy adventure.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And their dynamic, the two of them, Sensei,
That's true.
was so like wildly out of place of the movie and just perfect at the same time.
That's so funny. I never would have thought about that. Like if this was in the hands of a different director, that whole part with Sensei, that character, I think would have just been whacked. Like, just completely
cut it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you just write this down on paper, he's too silly to be in this movie.
That's really funny.
And it's perfect.
Yeah, it's good.
And it was another example because Benicio del Toro talked about this, where he said that he actively developed the Sensei character with PTA. And they were sending like pictures back and forth of tigers wearing karate kimono and stuff. And like, think about this, yeah. And the idea of being someone who's simultaneously like a badass, a loser, and a hero, like, and a community figure, like all in one.
I loved that guy.
Yeah.
I heard him. Benicio said the only direction he got on set to correct was that Sensei, his number one rule, the rule for Sensei's character, Sensei should never, ever take on Bob's energy. So all of Bob's anxieties should never infect Sensei.
And he's
great.
Always calm and collected.
Always, at all times.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And that's what makes it work.
Yeah.
Like if Sensei starts to get frazzled at any point, it doesn't work, I think.
Yeah. One thing that it has that this is more Coen-esque, but it's that every character that we see is three-dimensional.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh,
the characters blow my
yeah.
mind in this film.
Yeah.
And I know he's the lead, but DiCaprio's character, Bob, is more fascinating the more I think about it. Mm-hmm. If you think about the first time we see him, he's rolling up this wheelbarrow, and you can instantly tell he's like a newbie. Like he doesn't quite belong. He's not the professional revolutionary.
Right.
He's here for some tangential reason, and you realize, oh, it's her, right? And he's never quite, even when he does his like, Viva la Revolution, you're like, you're kind of a poser, aren't you? You're not really supposed to be here.
Yeah. And he's super anxious in the later part, like when Willa is taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but that's what's so fascinating, right? Is that he's that person. He sits in the sidecar, right? Metaphorically, and he's the one who's left behind.
Right.
He's the one holding all the dynamite in the end, right? Yeah. And that's like freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And I kind of ultimately, this movie is sort of a father-daughter story in the end. I think if you boil it down to that.
Yeah.
Leo's character, Bob Ferguson, never does anything in the whole movie. He's always catching up. He never actually achieves anything, much like the dude in The Big Lebowski. He doesn't do anything. And he actually doesn't even make any heroic decisions.
Yes.
There's one heroic decision he makes, and that's to be there for his daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the only one.
So PTA actually told this to DiCaprio. They talked about this. Apparently, DiCaprio was looking for what is the driving motivation, of the character. And what he was told is basically like, look, he is not a hero. He will not do a heroic thing ever in the movie. What he is the person who keeps going. Always. He just keeps moving forward. No matter how many times you just keep moving forward, that's his number one trait. He's the one who doesn't stop, he keeps going forward. And his heroic moment we don't get to see. It's the 16-year gap that's not on camera. That's his heroism.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, his what's that
heresy.
Word? Heroism. His heroism is in just being a father and being there for his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even in the movie, he's like talks about how he's not maybe the greatest father, but he's there and supportive of his daughter in all situations.
Right.
At all times, no matter what it takes. To the point where, like, I think it's even funny, the idea that he never makes a heroic act is when he has to jump from the car with Sensei.
Yeah.
And he can't do it.
Yeah.
He doesn't choose to jump.
Yeah.
He gets
Slow down.
pushed
He gets
out.
pushed.
He gets
and-
pushed.
Yeah, Sensei literally tells him,
4, Bob.
like Tom Cruise, come on.
Tom fucking Cruise. And he counts it down. He's like, 4, Bob. Bob, I said 4. Go. Go now.
Another cool cast collaboration tidbit I learned about was the actress Chase Infinity.
Yeah.
I think's her name. She's the daughter, Willa.
Oh yeah,
And who is awesome. She's
For her first
incredible.
movie.
Yeah, first movie she's in.
man.
Yeah, she
good,
did. She's in a TV show of some kind.
Good directing.
Yeah, she's fantastic. Apparently, it was a 2-year casting process for her,
Wow.
where she had to do karate competitions. Anyway, but when they were developing the film, she, in conversation with PTA, says, "Hey, this whole bit about how she's not allowed to have a phone." She said, "I just wanted to point out that if that were a real teenager, she would actually still have a phone. She would go get one and she'd have a secret phone. There's no way she'd live without a phone."
Right.
And they went, "Oh, that's good."
That's awesome.
And that's how
really
that
cool.
that's how that
Yeah.
ended up in the movie.
Yeah, that played really well into the story.
Right. Because the whole thing is we're living off the grid out in the middle of the woods where no one will, we're going to keep a low profile.
Right.
And so no phones.
Man,
And
I love
she's
that.
like, teenager would definitely have a phone.
You know,
even if daddy says no.
I didn't even see it until this showing, but she says, "Can I charge my phone?" as soon as she gets into the car for the first time when her friend's there.
Oh,
Right? Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. It's hidden in plain sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so funny. I was going to say about the storytelling. The characters in here all have flaws, and I think what makes them three-dimensional. And that's the thing that always brings me out of every other movie. I'm watching Stranger Things right now to gear up for the finale, and I'm noticing that the storytelling that they have is they do a lot of traditional stuff where you have three-dimensional characters, those are your main stuff, and then you have the fringe characters who are 2D and just kind of there, like Mike's mom, for example.
she has height and length.
She's hot, yeah, no depth.
Yep.
She's around and she talks to everybody, but she doesn't impart anything to the story.
Yeah.
There's no reason for her to exist. Also, she, even though she does bad stuff, has no flaws as a character.
Right.
And almost everybody in this movie has flaws, and I love that because they don't, because it's human. And I feel like that's the thing that so many movies miss, I keep thinking of my favorite movies. So I'm like, and Poor Things is great. I'm thinking of other movies that don't have flawed characters. It's just,
Yeah.
we need that.
That's what I've always loved about the Coen brother films.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, who's the hero?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, the movie that made me fall in love with movies was Raising Arizona.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. My dad showed me that when I was way too young. and I just thought that Nicolas Cage's character, who is the hero, he's the hero, but he is an absolute, he's a piece of trash.
Yeah. I love that.
And I love it.
Yeah. Even.
Okay, so let me segue now.
Yeah,
Let me
do
segue.
it.
So,
Segue.
because I brought up Raising Arizona, one of my favorite Coen-esque shots comes from Raising Arizona, where the camera's going across the ground and then goes up the ladder and then into the kid's bedroom.
Yeah.
And that was
That's a good shot of
that
that.
was an evolution from what they did in Blood Simple,
Right.
where the camera's
Over
going
the
along the
Along the
bar and
bar.
it goes over the head, right?
Yeah.
And that's what was coming into my mind in this chase scene on that highway.
Yeah.
Because the camera, I don't understand what I saw here. It was wild. It was just wild.
It's
And it wasn't just that the road was hilly, right?
I think it's a couple things. I think mostly just the road was, there's a lot of hills, but we're using a long lens and we're really close to the ground.
Right.
And then we're rack focusing also between foreground and background all the time.
It almost felt
it's how
surreal.
it's photographed.
Yeah.
That makes it.
Yeah, it almost felt surreal. It was so cool.
I liked it. It was nice rhythm. I didn't have the same reaction you did, but
I was during that scene. My smile was just stretching my face out until I couldn't. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!"
I think that whole chase sequence with the waves of roads is one of the best car chases I've ever seen in a movie. So from a storytelling perspective and from a kinetic action perspective.
So PTA has said many times that he's been working on this movie for 20 years. That's how long he's been playing with the idea. One of the things that he decided 20 years ago was that he wanted to use this location. It's called like the River of Hills or something.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Very specific. He knew he wanted to shoot on this road, and he'd been planning it out with models and Matchbox cars for a long, long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Something I noticed about the chase scene is, I mean, for one, the storytelling, like you said, is immaculate. I love that they bring in cars up and down.
Yeah,
and stuff.
using the hills.
Yeah. To tell different beats. But one of the things that I loved so much is that because of the context that you've built up from the hills are going up and down and up and down, at the very end when Willa stops, she utilizes the environment to do that.
You can only do it with the blind hill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also the way they establish how she gets that idea without using
by showing
a word.
The huge hill.
You show it.
Yeah.
You see the car disappear. You get the rear view shots where the car disappears for extended periods of time.
Yeah. And because of that, then you understand, that's what she's hiding.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's like, when you get to the top of that hill, you just stop.
Right.
Get out of your car, and the guy behind you is fucked.
Yeah.
And it makes perfect sense.
It's great.
It's like, that doesn't feel like he's pulling a rabbit out of the hat, just a random thing. It feels earned.
It does.
And established, and the audience is with you, with that character making the same choice.
Because of showing the rear view mirror shots and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. I've always heard about that term that we use, earned. And I think, to me, the word context fits better. But
that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I think that's a good way of saying that you're putting expectations in the person's mind.
Yeah.
And then you pay off those expectations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because people use the word earned because a lot of people just go like, if they see something phony on screen, they go, that's not really
it's not earned. Yeah.
It's like, but this movie has none of that.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
All the context is set up.
The characters being three-dimensional, backing up to that for a second.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring up like one of my favorites, and that was the hired bounty hunter guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not an important character in the story. And holy cow, did he have emotional gravity.
During the end, for sure.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved that bit where he's just like, all right.
You know what's
I
cool
got to
about
do
that?
the right thing.
Yeah.
So that's also that's almost a completely flipped character, right? But we also build up context for that also, and it feels earned also,
Right?
Because there's a few things that happen, but the first one is that he says, "I don't do kids,"
right?
And he's like steady,
yeah. He doesn't budge.
Yeah, and then there's one shot after he drops her off that we come back to, and it's after he started the car and got back in, and then we just sit. And there's a close-up of him just watching them. And then we cut away, and we're just like, now we have everything we need.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
That is such great
and
storytelling.
I don't think everyone even puts thought into that type of a role.
Right.
Having that much thought put into it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, talk about emotional gravity. It's funny to have almost a written-off character.
Right. He's like he'd be a throwaway character.
Yeah.
And he has one of the really profound moments in the whole movie.
Right. Yeah. That's crazy.
It also shows like how efficient he is with his shots, and like I feel like he gets a lot of value out of one shot.
Absolutely.
So like, for a movie as long as this is, it doesn't feel like it's packed with a
flies by.
It
doesn't. By the way,
it doesn't feel like it's packed with a million shots.
Right.
It's like every single shot
feels purposeful.
Is a sentence. In a story.
Yeah. There you go.
And there are whole setups where it's like there's a scene where they blow up a bank or something early in the movie. It's one shot, it's one unique location that they blew up, and it's just one shot.
Right.
So it's like, did they just go one day there, set up one camera, hit roll for 10 seconds, blow it up, and all right, we're good. We got the shot.
There's another one like that just before then.
Yeah.
They have it's just one shot of something blowing up, and it's like 3 seconds in the movie.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
It's like knowing what you need to tell the story. So I think a less experienced director would show up to that day and set up 5 cameras.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they may have set up a bunch
to some
of,
extent.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. But there
But they
wasn't.
used one.
Right. There wasn't that on the screen. Exactly.
Exactly.
That brings me to the editing. The editing was immaculate in this movie. I loved it so much. There's 2 things I want to talk about. Are you cool if I move on to subjective editing?
That's fine.
Okay.
I approve.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. I want votes.
7 votes.
Overruled. Not overruled. I take your vote.
Damn it.
1 thumbs up is equal to 7 votes.
I use the Nero version.
Oh my God.
We're talking about editing now.
The editing, so there's, I don't know what the technical term is, but I want to call it match moving. And it's where you maintain momentum, continuity between 2 shots by cutting on the action, So you have, for example, I move my phone up here, but then we cut into a close-up, and because my phone is still moving in that close-up, then it looks like it's been moving the whole time, and we remain immersed in the movie. There was so much of that in this movie. And what blew my mind was because everything looks so raw, everything looks realistic, there's so much match moving, and I'm just like, how are you cutting from one handheld camera that's looking at a car coming through the dirt to the opposite end and seeing the same car through the same dirt, and it looks like the same, like you had 2 cameras, and I don't, pretty sure there's not 2 cameras there. And what was it? Oh, there's also this match moving thing. Specifically, it was the shot of, what's his name? Lockjaw going out of the room when he had Willa tied up. And he grabbed the thing, he said, uh-oh, right?
Yeah.
He grabs the DNA box and starts walking. And we have this massive shot. It's a really, really wide shot. It's bird's eye view.
Yeah, the big, huge room.
Yeah, looking down, and he does his swag walk as he walks away. And he's like 18 feet away from her. And then we cut to an extreme close-up of her face on like a 100 mil lens that's across the room. And so we see Lockjaw's clothing just in the shot. And it's just a little blur. But it's enough to where you go, oh, that's him. And you don't even process.
And it reveals her face.
It's so good. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, I just love how you can do something that crazy from a wide ass shot to a very narrow shot, and the audience keeps up. There's no wait, what was that? Wait, what happened?
Exactly.
It's just, it's obvious. And I love that. That's so good.
Amazing filmmaking.
Yeah. Good edits.
Amazing editing.
Oh,
Talk about the first 45 minutes of this movie.
Oh, the montage?
Yeah, the whole movie. It's like, it feels like they cover so much ground.
So much. And nothing, almost nothing is spoken.
Nothing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's all done through visuals, sparse dialogue.
Yeah, dialogue bits.
Yeah. I think a less experienced director would open this movie with a title crawl like Star Wars.
Yeah, sure.
Or voiceover.
Voiceover, yeah.
No, I thought at that point I was watching the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're just seeing the prologue.
Right, that's the prologue.
And then it goes 16 years later, and I'm like, what?
Right. Holy shit.
So that's
such
part,
a great cut, too.
I was going to say, that's my favorite edit.
Yeah.
Is it cuts from the baby chewing on the Motorola sensor.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's so perfect.
Yeah,
Holy
straight
fuck,
to
that's
Willa,
perfect.
who's in her suit. And I didn't even need the voiceover at that point.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was probably a second thought where PTA is like, should we put in a little? We should.
Yeah.
We should.
There is one voiceover there.
Yeah, and he says 16 years later, or
Perfidia.
Perfidia says 16 years later.
Yeah.
But she's talking in something.
Yeah, she says 16 years later and the world had changed very little.
Right.
Which is an amazing line, by the way.
It was either Perfidia or other guy. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah. I love that edit. That's my favorite.
I agree. That's probably my favorite edit, too.
One of my very favorite moments of the film was her reading the letter at the very end.
Totally. Yeah.
I didn't hear the letter until today, and I didn't have my hearing aids on.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was weird.
So now you know what's in the letter.
Now I know, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good. I thought, I just never heard it before, so I didn't have any thing.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting that her character did, it was like a emotional letter. It was like, oh, I'm away from you, and it felt very generic to me. I didn't really like that part.
So my first thought on the ending of the movie, because that goes right into the ending, was that it surprised me that it was like so happy, right? And that didn't sit well with me at first, but the more I thought about the whole movie, the more it made sense, and the more I think it was the right choice.
Okay, I guess if they didn't have that, Willow would have had this negative outlook on her mother, because there was a big thing about she was a rat.
Yeah.
You're a baby rat type of thing. And she was screaming at Lockjaw saying she was a rat,
Yeah.
So I imagine if they had left and they beat everything's done, Lockjaw is away, that would be a thread.
Yeah, and if it was any, like, it needed to be happy, because anything else, it would have been forced drama.
Yeah.
And it also sets up, I think that maybe the theme of the ending is that the change you want to see in the world is in the future generation, and they're the ones who are going to be taking action. Like at a certain point, you're going to be taking the back seat at a certain age. And we need to know why she would feel motivated
for sure
to do all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and that really did lock in, like, oh, she's Perfidia's daughter,
right?
And she's a revolutionary also.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
with Lockjaw's DNA. Jeez.
And
I just really wanted to come back to Perfidia as a closing note to the.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it makes a kind of symmetry.
That's what I kind of liked, that she was just dropped at one point.
Well, to me, she's the mystery of the whole movie.
Absolutely, yeah.
And she is such a fascinating, complex character. I'm really caught up on this idea of her being the descendant of revolutionaries. The mom and dad say, you're not really good for our daughter,
right?
Because you're not a badass.
What
basically,
that's a great line. Yeah.
And
she was right too.
She was, yeah.
But then you step back and you think, like, okay, you come from that emotional baggage, right? Let's say you grew up under that and then grew up into that. You're being the thing that you're supposed to be.
Right.
So what is the most counter to that you could be? It'd be making love with the enemy, ratting out, right? It gives some context to why she would be this complex person who maybe wants to know what it's like to actually be on the other side, who isn't having to always be having one battle after another.
Yeah.
Right. And so she's the ghost in the whole movie.
For
and
sure.
if it ended without coming back to Perfidia somehow, I would have been like, what is this?
I thought that was wild in the middle where she left and then that's it, and we don't see her again, like, ever. Yeah, I thought that was wild. So yeah, that letter did have some closure to it, so it was really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a believable letter too. Like, I believe a mother would write that in that context.
No, yeah, but
mother would, yeah.
I mean, when she was flirting with not being human when she left, and this was her scrap of humanity.
Right.
I think a lot of movies don't need a sad ending or a dark ending.
Yeah.
I think there's sort of an expectation from artsy Best Picture type movies.
No, it kind of surprised me to have that sentimental little breath of fresh air at the end of the movie, and I thought it was cool. I liked it.
I think it was very genuine.
Yeah. I thought it was funny that they gave Lockjaw kind of a soft out, They killed him off. They killed him softly.
I think they killed him twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true. His first death wasn't soft.
That was not soft at all, yeah.
So, like, I actually love how they wrote his comeuppance.
Yeah.
Because you give the audience the violent death where he doesn't really die. And then it felt like you give the audience what they want. And then I felt like Paul Thomas Anderson as a writer got to give him what he wanted as a writer. So he comes back from the dead, the longest crossfade ever into him, then no action, just in a room being verbally humiliated.
Yeah.
And looking like a total fool, and then being quietly taken out.
A semen demon.
And then he gets killed the same way as, spoilers to Midsummer, her boyfriend.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess-
reminded me of the ending of Midsummer.
Being in the incinerator?
Yeah.
Well, he was already dead when he was incinerated, wasn't he? Wasn't he killed
don't
by
know.
the gas? I mean, I think
They don't really say.
I guess he could have been alive.
The point is, the shots are similar.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they're sitting there in the fire with just like blank face.
When they put him into the incinerator, this is a weird thing. He goes feet first, right? And then they move his arms in and they push him
That
in.
was like disturbing.
Yeah,
It was, yeah.
limp body.
Yeah, and then they close the thing, and then we cut to looking into the incinerator, and suddenly he's backwards.
Yes, that makes no sense.
Oh.
That doesn't make any sense.
flaw.
I've thought about that a lot.
Did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Doesn't matter.
Actually, it does matter, and this movie is shit now.
Look,
Shit.
we don't know how long that whole tube is. He could have been flopping all over on his way down.
To be fair, when they closed the thing, there was no window on the door, and we're looking through a window, so who knows where we are?
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
It could have been anywhere.
Could have been anywhere.
There's a tumbler built into the incinerator.
I think you're
Spins around.
you're thinking too hard about this.
Right, this is a turn your brain off.
Turn your brain off,
This is
buddy.
a turn your brain off movie.
Right.
It's just for fun.
Right.
They're not. You
There's
shouldn't be
no-
thinking about the
there's no-
movie.
Please stop thinking.
Please don't think about the movie. This is the first movie I took. I mean, like, in recent memory, I took the soundtrack into consideration when I was thinking about how good the movie was. It's like there's use of music is so good because
So
every time
good.
that we talk about a movie afterwards, you guys are just like, oh, the soundtrack, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even remember the soundtrack.
I wanted to bring up the soundtrack actually.
Soundtrack
Yeah,
was so
I would love to
good.
talk about the music.
No, it's awesome
Yeah.
because it ramps up the like kinetic energy. Like it feels chaotic. The music is chaos.
Yeah, and well, just beyond
Chaos and beauty sewn together, which
Right.
is what the movie is.
beyond the awesome percussive weird
Yeah,
the piano stuff, yeah.
beyond that stuff, which was awesome, the song selections I thought
Yeah, the
were
actual
really
needle
good.
drops.
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
Those
The,
were
the
so
Jackson 5.
That actually
Ready or
reminded
Not.
me
Right.
of Tarantino. The way
Yeah.
Tarantino uses
for
them.
sure. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah. Sorry, no, not Tarantino.
Oh no, I didn't mean Tarantino.
Not Tarantino. Not Tarantino.
I did mean Tarantino.
No,
Okay.
you meant Zack Snyder.
God.
the fuck?
No, Zack Snyder.
You like Zack Snyder's
trying to
needle
be
drops.
like Tarantino. But as you were saying,
You were saying?
Yeah, the Ready or Not, Here I Come
Yes.
needle drop when he gets out of the hospital. It's probably my favorite sequence of the whole movie.
With the beer.
It's so perfect.
With the few small
Yeah, a
beers.
few small beers. That song is awesome. And two, the lyrics are perfect for the situation. Ready or
Yeah.
Not, Here I Come. That's the moment when the car chase begins,
Right.
really. Like that's when the pursuit. So he's like, I'm coming, I'm gonna find you and keep you happy. I love that choice of the Jackson 5 version of that song playing. For its thematic relevance and for the mood it sets. It's so celebratory.
It's great. Yeah.
The way Sensei hands him the 6-pack of Modelo's and he cracks one open and they're both drinking. Hilarious.
It's a celebration.
Drinking and driving is very funny.
I know how to drink and drive.
Yes. And they're just pumped, you know. It's awesome.
It's good.
And then the choice of using the song is called Perfidia, which is the song that plays when Lockjaw comes back from the dead.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's called Perfidia, and the lyrics in that song, it's a Spanish song, are about somebody who ran away, a lover who ran away from them. And he's lamenting that this person abandoned them,
You know
which is thematically relevant.
What's nice about Lockjaw is that he did love Perfidia.
Yeah.
I really like that.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Even though he's a shitty person.
No,
Yes.
yeah, back
Yeah.
to the complexity of the characters.
Yeah.
Lockjaw is absolutely a shitty person, and you kind of feel sorry for him.
Right.
Because the only place he can think to go to find validity is with white supremacists, while suppressing the fact that he's deeply attracted to a powerful black woman.
So the introduction of the Christmas Adventures Club, was that after she ran away? Because that would make a lot more sense if the way I'm thinking about it through what you just said, where she leaves him, and the only way he can find solace is by joining this really fucking weird ass white supremacy group. That's the idea of being like, yeah, fuck you, Perfidy, I don't need you. I'm joining the white supremacy club. Okay, there's one shot that comes to mind of the car. Okay, well, I'll talk about this part before that. So after he jumps out of the car, after Leo jumps out of, or is pushed out the car, and he goes to steal a car to keep up or whatever, to start going on his own, and he opens the second one, hot wires the car. The car looks like shit, and it feels like I know the person who owns this car. I love that.
Yeah.
Like what they have like a little thing hanging from the thing, and like the engine sound is bad. This is it's amazing. It's the reason why it comes to my mind is because like if you're a filmmaker and you try to say, okay, what car should we use? You know, let's get some cars in here and have one that he can drive. You're probably going to get something that you're going to rent or you're going to use new or something like that. But they aged this thing so realistically. I just loved every detail that was in there.
Like it wasn't a generic car. It was like you could tell that it was probably some teenager's car who it's like his hobby project and he tinkers with it or whatever. And it's
it had a little spoiler and it was lowered a little bit.
Stupid spoiler, kind of modded, you know.
And it has that shitty whiny engine.
Horrible. Like he probably loves anime or something.
He probably loves anime.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Loves
anime.
He's probably a terrible person. He's probably a gooner.
He's probably a gooner. One of the things that
probably
I loved
got hentai on his car.
You have hentai.
One of those guys. Yeah.
We have hentai on the ship. There's a big ass wrap around the ship. Just an ass.
Can we add that into the opening credits of the show?
Yes, we will.
All right.
So
blurred. It should be blurred.
Though. I just realized how to do it. I was like, I could do that. There's when he's driving that car, there's a part where he goes to the top of some hill so he can overlook with the rifle that he has. And when he's driving up to the hill, there's a ton of dust everywhere that he's kicking up because of how much dirt there is. And every time that I saw these shots that he's going, like I said, there's several shots of him doing this, of driving through here. And they're all pretty close shots. They're not mediums, but they're pretty tight wides. And he goes through this dirt that's loose, and that's why it's so dusty, is because it looks like hills of dunes and stuff like that. And so when he goes through, or just before he goes through, it looks calm, serene. No plants have been pushed down. It looks like this is their first take.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you do that?
It means either it was one take or they went through and redressed that whole thing every time.
That's what I mean. I'm like, that is some attention to detail. Yeah. Because like it could be first take, and maybe it was, but there were several times that I saw him drive through, and I'm staring at the plant life beforehand, and I'm like, none of this is disturbed.
Yeah, and not only that, you have to wait until all the dust is out of the air. That's what I mean. Just kicked up.
Yeah. I'm just like, you combed back the dunes to where they're perfect. Either that or you got it.
It's like, wait, we didn't quite get it, Leo. Come back in 3 hours after we put all this back together.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think about. I mean, like if you're not a filmmaker, you don't think about things like, make sure that everybody's in focus, make sure that you're breaking sound, make sure that your person is hitting all the right notes.
Yeah.
And at this point, like in the shot that I'm thinking of, it's a tight wide. So, and it may have been cropped, but like Leo comes out of the car, like he comes in, gets out of the car, shuts the door, gets his rifle out, and walks off screen. Like that's a lot of beats you have to hit, especially if you're moving an entire car like that, and the camera doesn't move that much. I'm like, fuck, like that's a lot of attention. That's really cool that if they did that over and over, which they must have.
Yeah,
it's incredible. Yeah.
Also, he can get up there and miss.
Yeah,
right.
That might be the only heroic action he took.
He took a heroic action.
What a great...
But it doesn't accomplish anything.
Fails,
like that's my favorite. Like I loved that. He shoots and then he's like, fuck.
Right. Yeah. Not only that, but they have like 6 guys that shoot back.
Yeah. And the way they cut that shot too, where like you see Lockjaw walking around the car, reverse, Leo takes the shot, and then we cut in and it's
at the car.
In the car, and he just gets in the car.
He just gets in the car.
Awesome. So great.
Yeah.
And and then like 6 guy, like a whole army starts shooting back.
Yeah, it's tremendous because they had a music sting at that point when he comes back in the car. It's almost a jump scare.
Yeah.
It's like, he's not dead? Fuck.
Yeah, it's like, holy fuck.
Yeah. I love that.
My God. So good.
It's a good movie.
This was a good ass movie. What the fuck?
Way better than Poor Things.
Better
Disagree.
than Poor Things.
Disagree. I like
it
Poor
was
Things
better. It was better than Poor Things.
Poor Things is better than this. Yeah.
I hate you.
I love me.
I love you.
I hate you.
I hate
I
me.
love comparing movies to pizzas.
What kind of Oreo is this matcha?
Have you lost your mind?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, I believe you.
Can we wrap this up so you can open your damn package?
Why are you so tired?
I want to see what's in his box.
I don't want to open it right now in front of you guys.
You don't?
What's in the box?
Well, then what's in it?
I don't.
What are you hiding
I didn't
from
order
us?
anything.
Why don't you want to open it in front of us, though? That I didn't care.
You
I
got
actually
it.
didn't care at all until you said that.
I didn't order anything, but I don't want to open it in front of you.
I don't believe you.
That sounds like a lie. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
I feel really private about this thing, whatever it is.
Why would you feel private about
He
something
ordered
you
a
don't
sex
know
toy.
that you didn't
It's
order?
just,
He
it's
ordered a
just
sex toy.
It's
Did
just
you order a
something
sex
that's
toy?
it's for me.
Is it a sex toy? Is
And
it
it's
from
a sex toy for you?
AdamandEve.com?
I don't know because I didn't order it.
Is this from sponsor of the show, AdamandEve.com?
Bad Dragon?
Okay,
actually.
Bad
you
Dragon?
didn't order
Bad
it.
Dragon.
You didn't order it. You didn't order it, right?
It's a
Follow my
pizza.
logic. No, follow my logic.
Okay,
You
okay.
didn't order it.
Okay, yes, I didn't order it.
So why
Yeah,
are you?
I formed an emotional connection with it.
and that's why you don't want us to see what's in there.
It's special. I got a question. If you compared this movie to, I don't know, pizza, what kind of pizza would it be?
Pizza.
What kind of pizza
Why'd you
would it
say
be?
it like that?
Huh?
What?
What kind of pizza would
All
it
right,
be?
Taylor,
right.
don't. That's
Sorry,
just the way he is.
What kind of pizza would it be?
That's just the way Kenny.
What kind of
says
pizza would it be?
The word pizza.
What kind of pizza would it be?
kind
Kind
of
of
pizza
pizza
would
would
it
it
be?
be? Kind of
Right.
pizza.
I understand. I know what you mean.
What did I say?
What kind of pizza?
What
would
kind
it
of
be?
what pizza would it be?
What kind of pizza would it be?
This would be Little Caesars.
Wait, is this your pizza rating?
No.
Okay, you go first.
I go first.
You
okay.
go first.
What if this movie's not a pizza?
That
know
would
about
not be
that.
a pizza rating.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
You can't do that.
What if it's
That's against the bylaws.
what if it's a golden helmet?
Oh my.
Well, that comes after pizza ratings.
Oh my.
Oh, does it?
No, you
and
can actually do it anytime you
it comes,
want.
Yeah, it
We don't
comes-
have any
comes
rules.
whenever.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Oh my.
Are you making a nomination?
Jeez.
I'm making a nomination.
Holy shit!
Jeez.
Everyone,
I'm
hold
making a
on to your
nomination.
space helmets.
Jeez. It's been a while since we did one of these.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
been
it
a
is,
long
yeah.
time, ever since
Yep.
Dune Part 2.
Dune Part 2.
Dune Part 2, correct.
Poor
All
Things,
right.
actually. We did one for
Oh
Poor
yeah, and
Things.
poor things. Yeah.
We were just giving them out.
Yeah, we're just giving them out.
Hey, serious business now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
sorry.
serious.
very
We're not
serious,
actually
yeah.
joking anymore.
Yeah, I'm not.
Taylor has put forth One Battle After Another as a nominee.
I second.
We have a second. D has seconded Taylor's nomination of One Battle After Another by Paul Thomas Anderson
Correct.
for the Golden Helmet Award. What do we do now?
Now
Do
we
we
do
vote?
votes.
Now we have to vote. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And can we just reiterate to the audience who may be new to this?
Share the voting protocol.
So the votes,
I don't want to alienate the audience.
the system, do you want me to
Yeah.
explain? You want to
yeah.
explain?
You explain it.
Okay, so we each have 8 votes.
The audience is here.
Oh, I was. Hey.
Well, I'm listening, so I'm an
Okay, we
audience
each-
too.
And I forgot
each-
how it works, so I need you to explain it.
Each of us has 8 votes, and we need a 3/4 approval. So what that means is like we have 24 votes total. 3/4 of that needs to pass in order for this to become a golden helmet.
What's 3/4 of 28?
75% of 24, not 28.
Yeah, you did bad math.
I
You do bad math.
Hey, let's do this. 18. We need 18 votes.
18 votes between the three of us in order to certify One Battle After Another as a golden helmet winner.
Correct.
Joining the likes of
Blade Runner 2049,
Hereditary.
Hereditary,
Dune Part 2.
Dune Part 2,
And Poor
and
Things.
Poor Things.
We also have the other award.
Oh, and then there's the opposite.
The Content Award.
Content Award, which
Content
only
Award,
one
which-
movie has
which Zack
received.
Snyder has single-handedly
Yeah.
One, but 2 of his movies.
So wait, so that's 5 movies we've given the Golden Helmet to, right?
Yeah,
Well,
kind of
no,
crazy. Yeah.
Only after this.
Oh, only if this
We've
passes.
given it to 4.
So we've given it to
4
4.
movies, yeah.
And we've
Guys.
been doing talkies since 2017.
Yeah.
So
It's
4
coveted.
movies.
It's pretty.
Yeah,
it's
we
pretty
don't give
coveted.
them out.
It takes a lot to earn a golden helmet.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
Okay.
movies. Wait. Movies that didn't make it, but were voted on.
Oh, true. Voted on and
Yeah.
didn't make it. There is a category for that.
yeah. There's Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yep.
Came up just short.
There was what's the Irish Coen movie that you're talking about?
Oh, the Banshees.
Banshees
Oh,
of Inisherin.
Banshees of Inisherin.
Awesome
Yeah.
movie, but not quite a golden helmet.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And I feel
Nominated.
Like
They were
there was one
nominated.
more. Yeah, that was nominated.
Use my
And then so you're gonna
device.
type it, and then you're gonna put your phone face down.
Type
Okay.
it, phone face down. Okay,
On the
hold
calculator?
Whatever.
Using calculator app?
Sure. Oh my God. Okay, they're locked in.
Locked in.
All right. Should you reveal first, then we go this way?
Sure. 8 votes.
Holy shit, that's pretty significant. That's the maximum amount of votes you can
I
give.
gave the
That's the
entire
most-
ocho.
That's the most amount of votes. Should I go first? Should I go second? You want to go second?
You go. You go.
Piece of shit.
6 votes.
All right. Okay. So that puts us at 14.
14. That means
So
if
Taylor would have to vote at least 4.
at least 4 votes, which I don't know.
I don't know. The tension's high.
We'll see.
Let's see. He said it was the best movie of the decade.
Yeah, so maybe 3 votes.
8 votes.
Oh,
8 votes.
wow. Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
Congratulations.
we have a new inductee to Paul Thomas Anderson. All you have to do is let us know, give us your address, and we will send you a golden helmet trophy.
We don't have that golden helmet.
No,
trophy.
but we'll make one if you talk.
We're
if
way
you
too
ask
far
for
in
it.
space right now.
We have.
We can just send it back.
With
Launch
what-
pod.
How many pods do we have?
Like 5? We can send one.
We're gonna use escape pods.
Yeah, we'll just send one.
Why would we need an escape pod?
We don't need 5.
I guess we don't need 5.
The studio's on the ship.
No, it's
I don't
true.
want to
Why
leave
do we
the
only
ship.
have 5 pods when they're like? Isn't there 200 crew that's asleep?
Well, they're asleep.
Right. I guess they can't escape when they're asleep. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
What kind of pizza is this movie?
Right. That's the real question.
Okay,
what's
pizza
your
time.
pizza?
It'll be very boring.
Like the movie?
And it'll be great for me, but boring to listen to.
Let me hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear what Taylor's best pizza in the last 5 years is.
It's a margarita pizza,
That's pretty boring.
house made mozzarella, made in house.
You're
With
not getting me out of
fresh.
bed for that.
They get the cows.
Yep, cows. This is like maybe on a farm even.
Oh, okay.
So the local like cows from the back.
You can
their
smell-
cheese, their
smell manure.
milk created the mozzarella.
Okay.
Fresh mozzarella,
Okay.
just done that day. Put on homemade crust. No, the dough homemade, all put together, and tomato sauce from tomatoes picked off the vine out back,
Oof. That's a good oof. Oof.
and fresh basil picked off the plant that they keep.
The basil tree.
Off the basil tree, the
basil,
huge
sorry,
basil tree.
root. The basil fruit.
All cooked in a very high temperature wood fire oven. Brick
High
oven.
temperature, you say?
Yeah. Not
Wow.
low, high
Not low,
temperature,
high
as it
temperature,
should be,
yeah.
as it should be,
As it should be. Get
Sound-
those big bubbles
and served to you. Yep, served to you, fresh
to me.
to you. Yes.
Oh wow.
That
And
sounds
D
great.
loves it.
Ooh, is there finishing salt on it?
What?
Is there finishing salt on it? Like
No.
flaky salt?
No,
Okay, then I don't like it that much.
I eat the pizza and I love it. I love it so
All
much.
right.
That's
It couldn't really be a better pizza.
That sounds good for you.
Like, I can't think of a better pizza.
All right.
I
There it
can't
is,
think of
folks.
how the pizza could be any better.
I can tell you tried.
I can't think of how the pizza could be any better.
It sounds good. No, really.
That's lovely.
Sounds
That's a
really
lovely
good.
pizza. I would love that. I would eat that. I would eat that pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Should I
carry
go?
on.
Should I go or should you go?
I'm ready if you're not. Whatever.
Does your pizza have like hills in it?
No.
No?
No, that's stupid.
That's stupid?
That has nothing to do with pizza.
That's what my pizza was.
Well, yours is stupid.
All right.
Are you going to go?
My pizza's
Okay, I'll go.
racist.
All right.
Very cool.
Mine is a deep dish pizza with a cornmeal crust.
Wow.
Just a really delicious deep dish pizza.
That's
The kind that you probably can't eat more than one slice without like really getting sick because it's just rich. I mean, it's just rich and delicious. And I'm going to say there is a spicy sausage on it, like really spicy.
I'm down.
But you have like, I don't know, like a nice like chocolate milkshake or something to chase it kind of. Because I mean, it burns, but in the best kind of way. You know what I mean?
Very nice.
So that's the pizza, but you're sitting at a romantically lit table at a outside dining area at a Chicago pizzeria, sharing this pizza with Paul Thomas Anderson, talking about movies and maybe falling in love. That's it.
Oh yeah. Was
Yeah.
that a question at the end?
Kind of. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you don't know what might happen. The night is young.
Okay.
Who knows where this will lead?
What if you're not homosexual?
It's Paul Thomas Anderson.
Do you
Who cares?
do you at least fuck at the end of the night?
I said, who knows where it'll go?
Maybe you don't fall in love, but you fuck though, right?
Well, I'd say that's
What if you don't like love?
it's personal, man. This is my pizza.
Oh, right. Sorry. Do you fuck Paul Thomas Anderson?
What do you hope happens?
No, hey, I don't fucking tell. I'm not that kind of girl. All right.
You're not. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Not that kind of girl.
I don't believe you.
I do. I believe him.
Okay. I believe you.
You believe me?
Yeah.
That I believe Kenny?
Yes.
Okay.
I agree with Taylor.
Cool. This movie is when you are walking in the desert and it's dry as fuck.
This has started in a bad place.
And
Just saying.
you've been walking
I love it.
forever. And you're thirsty.
You really want pizza.
You're really thirsty. And then you find a little oasis, and then you get some water, and you're refreshed, but you haven't eaten in forever. And then you look to the right, and there's Nona's Pizzeria.
Nona,
Yeah.
Mama Nona.
Oh, shit.
We love Mama Nona.
Fire
She's provided
oven and-
many of the Talkie's greatest pizzas.
I love that Nona's out in the desert by that oasis.
If for some reason she's just right there, yeah. And
It's a franchise now.
It's a great
it
location.
is. You go in there, and she serves you pizza free charge. She just likes.
Wow.
She's like, you look hungry.
Yeah, she's like, you look hungry. Here you go. And it's I can't tell you what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's the best pizza you've had
It's an ineffable
since
experience.
since you can remember.
Wow.
And maybe it's not, but holy fuck, it's been a long time since you've had a pizza this good. So
Maybe did the pizza not look that good, but you eat it and you're like, holy fuck, that's delicious.
no,
Oh.
no, it was an ugly time getting to the pizza.
Ah, got
Oh,
it. I see.
wow. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, pizza looks fantastic though.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That was really good.
thank you.
That was great.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I like the part about the desert.
And maybe you fall in love.
Hey,
With Grandma Nona?
Yeah.
Nice.
dude.
Yeah.
What do you hope
Grandma
happens?
Nona.
Okay, I'm not gonna share that. I don't fucking tell.
Hey,
Do you don't fuck and tell, or you don't fucking tell?
I don't fucking tell.
Gotcha.
I don't
Okay.
fucking tell you anything.
he'll tell me later
Oh
though.
yeah, I'll
I
tell
see.
him.
Because you know what it's like. Mama Nona, the flour on the breasts and everything.
What?
You've thought about it.
Thought about it.
the flour.
I thought about Paul Thomas Anderson,
Come on,
sure, but
white powder flour all over. You know,
what if you're not straight though?
what is straight?
Like a
You know,
I mean, is anybody really? What the fuck is a dog doing in here? All right,
all right.
all right.
guys, this has been excellent.
Has it?
I'm really glad to be back making the talkies again.
Well,
Me too.
There's no other. We don't have any other choice.
I know.
I hate to put kind of like a wet blanket on all this, but we still have to clean the Sector 4.
I don't. I thought Sector 4 was your part. Are you trying to get all of us to clean Sector 4?
But it might be my sector, but like if we
Look,
go really
it's,
fast, I think we all
yours.
did
I
it
think it was your
together.
part.
It's a 2-man job. So why don't you guys go?
But think how fast it'd go if there were 3. Like your guys' sections are already done, right?
Why don't you guys go ahead and I'll get the equipment.
You're going to open the box.
No.
All right, we're going to get started, but
Okay.
don't open the box.
I'm not going to open the box.
I want to be here when you open the box.
Why would I open the box?
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to get the equipment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.